Yay!
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Magnum Monday. We are super excited to be back. We have an amazing guest today. We took a little break, but we are back. How are you, Erica? How
Yes,
are you feeling?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm feeling great. Grateful and blessed for this beautiful weather that we have, and
Yes.
most importantly, I'm thankful that my friend Oscar of many years. I was Oscar's assistant when he started, and we were what,
Wow.
18, 19 years old, Oscar?
I was a little older, but I won't say it. Just a little bit older.
That is
You're
Yeah.
still a millennial.
amazing.
We go back when I first started real estate in 2003. So Erica and I have known each other for almost 20 years, 18 years. So
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
amazing. And that's absolutely beautiful that you guys have kept in touch all these years and still collaborate and all of that. We are so excited to have you, Oscar. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do so that our audience can get to know you?
yeah, sure. So born and raised in Miami, Miami boy all my life. I went to school here. Then I was in high school here, but then I went to FIU. I studied accounting undergrad, got my master's degree in taxation, worked for a CPA firm, a very completely different field than in real estate. So I made the switch over. I got bored of the accounting world, got into real estate back in '03, where I met Erica. Been doing real estate since then, full time. I work a lot in the Gables area, Pinecrest, South Miami, Coconut Grove. I'm mainly a listing agent. For the last year, we did 182 transactions last year. And my team and I, it's myself, and I have my assistant and 5 other members under my team. And we do approximately about 10 to 15 deals a month. Mostly about 80% of our deals are listings. We work with buyers as well. We have a lot of listings we work with. And so I work with Berkshire Hathaway, EWM Realty in Coral Gables. I was with Fortune for 17 years, and I've been
Wow.
with Berkshire for a year and a half.
Awesome.
Wow, that's awesome. You have a lot of experience. So we're really excited to be talking to you today because I have the feeling that we're going to learn a lot. So thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know, Oscar, you've been doing this for too many years, right? And you've always been successful. I mean, you put it in your mind and you go for it. Y pan caliente, like you go straight forward. And that's what I love and I've seen about you, your marketing. You're a listing agent, you're a luxury agent. For those of people that are listening right now and are fighting, okay, to get those offers in, to get listings in, can you please let us know and tell them how you doing it? How you doing it in this
Right.
crazy market with crazy offers? I know you and I met the other day. You showed me the pictures of these crazy people coming in and the lines of people, going into your open houses. Tell us how you handling that in this crazy market right now.
So getting listings right now is not the easiest thing to do. But we're accomplishing getting between 2 and 3 listings a week in today's market, which is pretty good. Basically, going back to the old school, when I first started real estate, they taught me. I'm sure you remember who Oscar Marti. Remember
Yeah.
Oscar? Our sphere of influence is basically is the way to go, and it's reaching out to
Hmm.
our sphere and connecting with them directly, and just saying, reminding them that right now is the time to sell if they're looking to sell. The challenge we find now is that people say, "Well, it's great, we kill it now on the market, selling it, but where do we end up going? Where do we go?" So
Hmm.
we talk to a lot of people who have been renting their houses as investment properties for many, many years. And I've been reaching out to them because they have no problem. They sell, it's just an investment property. They still have their home. So I've reached out to a lot of my investors who've had properties for many years. And many of them said, let's go ahead and take advantage of this market to sell the house now. So that's been one of my targets are my investors who have been renting houses for many years. And I've been, I don't consider myself I'm a luxury realtor, but I do everything. I always do on the
Right.
basics, we do the rentals, we do the entry level home purchases, and we do the luxury market as well. But one of the things that people go, oh, why are you still doing rentals, Oscar? You're beyond that level. You know what? I do it all, and as a matter of fact, handling all these rentals I've been doing for all these years paid off now, because now they're actually converting into listings and sales.
Exactly.
So that's kind
Wow.
of one of the things that I'm doing now to get my listings.
That is
That's
a
awesome.
great idea for agents out there that are like, whoa, that's a rental. I'm not interested. I'm looking to sell, sell, sell. I think that creating relationships, we always talk about this. This business
Always.
is about relationships. You know, the people that you helped, you have to make sure that you give them a great service and that you build a relationship with that family. Because guess what? At some point, they're going to want either a bigger house or a smaller house.
Yeah.
But they're also going to have kids, and you can help those kids. You know, if they have to go to college to another state, you can help them there. If you collaborate with another real estate agent, then they're gonna come back, they get married, like, you know, so building relationships, like you want to be the guy that they call all the time, like, hey, we need a house, let me call Oscar. So
Yeah,
I love that.
This business for me is all about relationships. It doesn't matter the sales price, the tag, you know, what listing price. I'm not only focused on getting the $3, $4, $5 million deals, which we do a lot of. I'm focused on just helping people out. You know, rentals, small properties, whatever. At the end of the day, I have very wealthy clients that we sold their luxury homes to that call me and say, Oscar, my son's looking for a house right now, $500,000
Right.
house. Of course, we're going to help them out. It's all about relationships at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, and in this market, I think that you never know who you're helping, right? So what exactly how you said it, you're helping your bigger clients, and those clients, their kids are gonna buy, their cousin, the family members coming from all
Yeah.
over, right? And that's what I always tell, you know, my clients, my customers. Dee and I are always talking about relationships. We're also talking about social media, how you need to be visible, how you need to, you know, organize those listings, hashtags the right people. So we're always talking about how we can expose your listings. How can you, you know, brand yourself? And you're doing that because I've seen you doing that in your social media. You're taking testimonials. You're taking pictures with your group. I mean, I've seen you grow, Oscar, you know, tremendously in the past year. So congratulations on that, and congratulations on your success. And, you know, I think that when you love what you're doing and you're helping people, that's the key, right? You don't stab anybody on the back. You tell them how it is, black and white, this is how it is. And that's what makes you unique in this business. And that's why people want to work with you, right? Because you're helping them. And I think that's, at the end of the day, people need to see that we are actually caring for them and helping them. And I honestly, I congratulate you, because that's exactly what you do with your customers.
100%. You know, you have to love what you do. You know, when I was doing the accounting, the CPA world, I'd get up every morning. I wasn't happy getting up every morning. And this is before I had a family and kids. And I said, you know what? If you have to every day for the rest of your life get up and do what you do, you have to be very happy. Yeah, enjoy getting up. I mean, at the end of the day, it's always work. It's work, but you have to love what you do to get up every morning, get motivated. So ever since I started real estate back in 2003, you know, I get up every morning motivated. I love getting up and doing what I do. You know, I did 4 years of accounting. I've done 18 years of real estate. So I think I've chosen the right career, you know, and that's, it's all about, you have to love what you do. Like, you know, unfortunately, you know, a lot of people I know, you know, they run into this, oh, so I'm getting my license, getting my real estate license, you know, and sometimes people, I think in this business, people, you know, absolutely, real estate is a very lucrative business. You can make a lot of money, but you got to put a lot of time into it. If you don't put time into it, you're not gonna make, you know, money in any business you're in, you know, so you have to love it.
Absolutely.
You think automatically, I'm gonna get my real estate license, I'm gonna get my real estate license, but do you actually want to do it because you love it, or you want to do it because you think there's a lot of dollar bill signs behind it? And there is both, but you have to really love it and have a passion for it, because you know what, real estate, you know, it's not easy. It's very competitive. There's a lot of challenges to it. It's very hard and very easy to get frustrated, and things happen, deals fall through. It's not an easy business. You have to really love it, because there's times where, like, wow, I had 2 deals fall through today, but I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna get up tomorrow morning and get it sold again. So it's challenging, you know.
Yeah,
so
absolutely, I completely agree. And that talks a lot about the kind of deal that people are going to get when they work with you. Like, you know, the expectations and all of that, the quality of service, because integrity, I feel like it's one of the best traits being kind, being, you know, an integral person that people can trust you, because at the end of the day, this is a really big decision for people. Like, there's a lot of money, people's life savings, you know, so they want to feel that they can trust the person that they're doing this business with. So Oscar, I know that, you know, Erica mentioned that you are doing it all in social media. Tell us a little bit about how you use social media for your business.
Well, I mean, personally, I have a full-time person handling my social media. It's hard to do everything. You have to really, I'm selling real estate, I'm negotiating deals, I'm showing buyers houses, I'm meeting with listing with sellers to list their house. So I do have someone who's completely dedicated to my social media.
Beautiful.
I tell them, what I want to do. I give them ideas, but they go ahead and implement it for me. But I give them the ideas how I want to do it. But social media has always become a very big part of our business. We've had, obviously back then when I first started real estate, social media didn't exist. So we had other ways of marketing, the old school marketing, the newspapers, the mail outs, all that good stuff, which is still good, very good. But social media right now is pretty much an inexpensive way to market yourself, market your properties without having to spend a lot of money. So it's a great way to market by spending very little money. So definitely a very, very important part of your business nowadays. And obviously a lot of the people from outside Miami, New Yorkers from California, start following you. You start seeing them following you and getting, so it really gives you a real nice exposure on the property and marketing.
Absolutely. Yeah, having that's one of the things that I always tell my clients, like having a professional profile where people can, like nowadays, if you tell me like, hey, let's meet at this coffee shop, the first thing I'm gonna do is look it up to see where it's at, to see what type of food they serve, to see the quality of that business. So if it is the same with individuals, like you're an entrepreneur, you're your own boss, you provide a service, so you have to look presentable and you have to have an online presence that, exudes confidence, that people feel like, yeah, they know what they're doing and I can, do business with this person. So I commemorate you for having someone doing your social media, because most realtors, they think, well, I'm not going to spend on marketing, even though marketing, is tax deductible. A lot of people don't know that, but it is. And it's going to help your business. You don't have time to be posting every morning, to waking up, what am I going to do today? And, deals left and right, selling this, closing that, new listings. So when you have someone that takes care of that, you focus on your business, and that is out of your plate. So that's beautiful.
Absolutely.
What I love, Oscar, is that you delegate it. And that's exactly what Dee is a social media expert and branding expert. So, I've always delegated my stuff to Dee, because it's like what you said, I can do it all. I can be doing closings, I can be meeting with my clients and handling my social media, because it's a lot, and I think that this is the time where, as an agent, if you knew, we all need expenses at the end of the year, right? So we need to invest in our company, because I always say this is our company. So I love that you are, using social media as well, but you also have a branding name. And I want you to share, what is your branding name again?
The Real Estate Bulldog.
The Real Estate Bulldog. You definitely need to use the hashtag more often. I don't know if you use it, but that's your branding. Like, I'm the title girl, you're the Real Estate Bulldog. And I actually love it.
The Real Estate Bulldog slogan or logo, it turned out to be something completely different from what I planned. I'll tell you the story behind the Real Estate Bulldog, because people are like, oh, you're the Real Estate Bulldog, you must be an aggressive guy, a negotiator,
right. Yeah.
And it was completely like nothing even related to that, but it's kind of stuck to it. So I've rode the wave with the whole Real Estate Bulldog name. But it came out because when I was creating my website many years ago, I was gonna do.
You went in mute.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hold
Got
on.
it.
There you go.
Okay.
A call came in. So when I was doing my website many years ago.
You're too busy.
That's fine. No worries.
Sorry for that. This phone never stopped ringing. So let me go back and hopefully I won't get another call. So Real Estate Bulldog, the website, I was gonna do daily blogs on it and give updates on the real estate news every day. So I was trying to do my website more of a hub of real estate news And I started Googling different words that were related to news or how you relate the news of whatever it was, in my case, real estate. And so back in the early 1920s, every Sunday in New York and Chicago, they would release the called Bulldog edition of the paper, Bulldog, which meant news. So Bulldog really means news. A lot of universities have their university journal called the whatever Bulldog. So it's a source of news. So real estate Bulldog means real estate news, but no one knew that. So everyone thought I was a real estate Bulldog, and I've accepted. I enjoy it. I'm like, all right, he's a Bulldog. All right, it is what it is. I'm a Bulldog. You know? So
That's awesome because
it.
that creates, a conversation. And
Yeah.
then you educate people, like, this is where the name comes from. So it's always something to catch people's attention. I bet that when you are in networking events, you're like, oh, the real estate Bulldog, where does it come from? Like, what does it mean? So you get to build relationships just because, you have that name and you can get to talk about it.
It's a conversation
Yes,
piece at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I love it.
That's beautiful.
I wanted to ask you another question for those who are listening, and people that are going to listen and tune in later on into our YouTube channel, and where can you're doing a lot of listings right now. You mentioned that you use your social media, your fear of influence. How else are you getting those sellers to list with you? How else, or if you're a new agent, or if you're an agent right now that don't know how to get listings because the market is kind of tight, what is it that you recommend for these agents that are listening to you to get more listings? Because that's what everybody's asking. How can they get more listings? And I know you're being very successful, you and your team, on getting these listings, but what are your tips that you share with other agents right now?
Look, honestly, I mean, doing such a long time, it's hard. When you first start in any business, it's a business. It takes a little while to start getting that business running, right? When I first started in real estate in 2003, what happened in 2005? The real estate boom, right? I only had like 2 years under my belt. So I was like, man, if I had started real estate 10 years before then, I'd be killing it in 2005. But now it's my turn now. I've been doing it and we got into a boom right now. So I'm definitely enjoying this moment of all the hard work that I've put in all these years in real estate. But long story short, Rome isn't built overnight. Like things take a while to build, And right now, the good thing is that I would probably say about 80% of my business right now is straight referrals from clients. A lot of clients who give my number, my information out to a friend, family, or they come back to me again a second time to sell their house, a third time. That's obviously something that takes years to build. But there's no secret. It's our hard work. What I would do is probably focus in a certain pocket and area. We call it your farm area. My farm area is always the Gables, and go around there and start, talking to people, sending out flyers, maybe sending out brochures, even handwritten notes to other people in the neighborhood. I won't lie. It's gonna be a tough time for a new agent to start right away and start getting a new business, but maybe start looking at buyers first, because listings right now are is gold. It's hard to get. But again, it's just I would say for any agent, the first thing you do is call everyone on your phone. Everyone, tell them, hey, I started real estate now. I'm here now, so keep me in mind. That's basically the cheapest, most effective way right now is by making your phone calls, getting that phone and picking it up and dialing your contacts. That's basically, and walking around somewhere, give them your card, introduce yourself to them. But I mean, it's just it's work. It's hard work. Sorry about that again. Unfortunately, in today's society, we have a lot of what they call instant gratification. We all want things instantly, right now, done. And it takes time. It takes time to build that reputation, that experience. You gotta start somewhere. Again, I would pick up the phone and start making all your phone calls to all your contacts.
Awesome.
Absolutely. I completely agree. I'm telling you, I am a social media marketing strategist, and I started this business by myself. Basically, I've been doing this for the last 6 years already. And now I have a team, people that help me. And I think that for myself, I haven't done like a marketing strategy for myself because I'm always focused on my clients. So I'm trying to help my clients with their marketing strategy and all that. But for myself, I haven't. So it's just referrals. So it's just like you said, creating relationships, calling the people, making sure that you're staying in touch and all of that. And it is, I think, like you said, it takes time. Obviously, I've been doing this for 6 years. It wasn't overnight, but I feel like now I'm at a place where I'm happy. Obviously, you know, we still keep growing, but like you said, you reap the fruits of what you're sowing, you know. So once you put in the work, and you make sure that you are responsible, you're giving quality, you're giving great service, your business has to grow. And plus you're building relationships. So, you know, even people that are no longer my clients because maybe they cannot afford marketing anymore, they still refer me people because they know they're going to get a great service. You know what I'm saying? So it is like you said. So that's another trick. A lot of people, like you said, you know, real estate is hot right now. So they want to become a realtor and they want to sell that $2-3 million house. But it takes time to build a business and it takes time to build relationships. And you have to make sure that you are providing something to people. You know, it's not like what's in it for me. You also have to give something. You also have to make sure that, like we said, you know, you have integrity, that you're being honest, that you're trying to help these people and build relationships.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I love that.
I always treat my clients with the same amount of service, no matter how big or small the deal is.
Exactly.
People tell me, Oscar, but my house is only X price. I mean, it's not, you know, your $3-4 million house. I treat all my clients the same. You know, I treat them with the same amount of level of service of every single person, no matter what the price tag is.
Exactly.
And then, you know, I want to give my buyer or seller, whomever I'm representing at the time, the best service and the best advice I could do as an agent, you know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And for those people that are listening, you know, I know you, Dee just met you today, but those that want to connect with you, that they might have questions later on, please let them know where they can reach you on Instagram, in Facebook. And guys, he is the real estate expert in Coral Gables. So if you're in Broward or you're in Weston and you need an expert in Coral Gables, remember, referrals is the most beautiful thing. And Oscar has a team that they're willing to help you. So please, Oscar, share with the team how they can contact you later on and ask you questions.
Absolutely. And by the way, I'm always looking for new recruits for my team as well. So any agents who have any questions or any advice, you know, feel free to call me as well. I'm not only here to help out my clients, I'm here to help out other, you know, realtor colleagues of ours. But you can reach me on IG at Oscar_Arellano, ARELLANO _realtor. You can also follow me on Facebook, Oscar Arellano. And my website is www.realestatebulldog.com. And my email is oscar@arellanoteam.com. And also, you can always reach me on my cell phone, of course, old school call or text at 305-525-7324.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that information, Oscar. And if you guys, you know, missed any of that, you can also follow us at Magnet Monday. All of his information is going to be there. He's tagged on our last post, our special guest. So you can find all his information as well on his Instagram. And we thank you so much for bringing us, you know, so much wisdom today and so much, you know, of yourself. Because when you are, like I said, when you are someone that's honest, you radiate that. And we love that energy on a Monday because it gives us, you know, clarity and it gives us just the motivation for the whole week. So thank you so much for joining us today. We truly loved it.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Oscar. And we always leave this in. If you could give one tip for everyone that's listening and even for us, what would that be?
I would say, if your dream is to be a real estate professional, never give up. Just keep on going. Wake up every day, go to battle out there, and you will succeed. If you love and you're passionate about what you do, you will succeed. Even though you may have some bumps in the road, you may have some bad days, at the end of the day, you never, ever give up, for sure.
Love that. Thank you so much, Oscar. And thank you to everyone that joined us today. Make sure that if you are watching later, you've subscribed to our YouTube channel so that you can catch up on all of our sessions. We are live every Monday at 1 p.m. And thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'll see you next Monday.
Thank you, Oscar. Make it a blessed week. Bye, Oscar. Thank you so much.
Have a great week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.